What we have is a board that I used to be part of the trust board in its very early days. My first involvement with the trust board was as a driver, taking my father-in-law around to all his meetings that were held in Whangaruru in the very early days when it was the Ngāti Waiki Whangaruru Trust Board, which was established many years ago. I used to take my father-in-law to all his meetings, and I would sit there and I'd listen, and then the next thing I knew, I was the secretary. So I got more involved. And then through that time, he was actually, along with many others, fighting the Whangarei District Council and were all part of the Land Retention Committee. So I was just a little, young mother at the time, but travelling around with my father-in-law and actually hearing some of the discussions that were being made and noting a lot of the things that were being discussed at the time. And at that time the Māori committees were very active, but what we find today is that the Maori committees are not operating, but the Act still allows for them to be there. There's been no changes in the Act, but what has actually happened is that we've been moved away from a vehicle under the Māori Welfare Act, I think it's called, or Economic Act, where we're allowed to function according to our tikanga on our marae in our community, into a vehicle that is not suitable for us. So it's like being taken off the coach and put on the back of a truck that's not really working for us, if I can use it like that, because the Trust Board now has many different activities going on and politically are very engaged with the Crown, and I find that has taken the Trust Board into another direction.